Hey guys, welcome. Join me today for leg day. Focused on quads, hams, and some calves in there, just for the mix. It's a little awkward because I'm recording on my phone, but usually the sound quality comes out okay. So I hope nothing different happens this time around. The 45s are moving, good form. Going all the way down, making sure my core is just really tight. I just make sure I engage them, and then I go down as they're being engaged. Trying not to do too many movements for that. Nothing side to side, nothing wobbly, but good one plate workout, one plate warm up right there. And go up to 185. Recently, I've been realizing how important rest is. I didn't think it wasn't important before, but definitely wasn't resting as much as I needed to, personally, for me. And it definitely helps to increase the amount of time. I think I used to start at 30 seconds, 40 seconds, maybe 50, but that's not enough. I think a minute minimum just ends up working out. And I think if you're efficient, you don't need to be worried about doing anything over an hour, because I don't really enjoy working out over an hour. It's too strenuous. It takes too long. There's no point in being in the gym that long for me. But here we go, the 185s. Moving pretty well. Definitely could have gone a little bit lower, but good form for sure. I should definitely try to hang on the bottom a little bit. But it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now we're gonna add another plate. Make it the 225, the infamous 225. The big milestone for everything. Not really for squat, but it's there. It matters. If you hit 225, you're doing big things. Even if you're not, if you get in the gym, you're doing big things. You're doing good things. Helping your body out. This is an awkward angle, but definitely learning to work with the different angles with the camera and kind of figure out what works, what doesn't. Thinking about buying a tripod. I don't know. There's definitely different designs. There's one that like clutches, you can wrap it around whatever you're trying to film with. So hopefully maybe look into that soon. But for now, phone camera is gonna do. Here we go with the 2 plates. Making sure it's stable, not rocking at all. Hate rocking, but keep it simple, keep it flowing. Good form, great form. This is good. This is good stuff. Definitely can go lower on these, even if I'm doing less reps. But I'm not saying I'm cheating these, but definitely can go lower for the benefit of it. Definitely gonna have to look into that. I think the left leg maybe going too far, and I need to keep the same angle on both feet. But no worries at all. I'm going up to 245. Doing a little dance right there. Looks like my left side. Okay, weight's pretty even on my body. Okay, that's not bad. the leg out, push the left leg out, but let's see. Okay, it still feels pretty even, looks even. Okay, that's not bad. These are not bad squats. Like I said, engaging the core helps so much for me. It just, like, I squeeze my core and just go down while it's squeezed. It just helps with pushing it up too. It helps with making sure my back is good and I'm not overdoing it on my back. It helps just distributing the weight or the amount of force / tension you need to push the weight up. It just helps with distribution really well for me. But we are moving up to RDLs. Moving up, I wouldn't say moving up, I would say moving down. Squats are definitely more fun than RDLs. Didn't realize taking those 2 plates off would do that, but nobody got hurt, so. Curl it up, curl it up, curl it up. You won't curl it up. And he curls it up. Nice. Oh man, that position. Front squat position. The most important position in all clean and jerk workouts. So usually workout days end up being about 5 days a week, maybe 6. And I have at least 1 day off. Sometimes 2, but very rarely 2. At least not in these past few months. I've been keeping it down to 1. For RDLs, I usually have a problem with overdoing it. And by overdoing it, I mean on my left side, I kind of put too much strain on my left side. So I've been trying to figure out how I can dig more into the ground with my right foot and kind of distribute the weight. Because I believe I was just putting too much pressure on my left foot. And it feels definitely awkward. Because when you're standing and you're trying to dig into the ground, you kind of have to shift your weight and make sure it's like evenly placed and then go. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way. And I'm definitely just trying to figure out the balance. Where to shift my hips. It's definitely tricky, but I think I'm starting to get it, definitely. Usually I wouldn't get that much benefit from RDLs, but recently been getting way better benefits because I just finding out better ways to distribute my weight. But here we go, 25s. This felt really good, very light. Usually feels weird, and I don't want to keep going after one set, but I think we figure out a little balance here. So enjoy working out. Going up in the world. 1 plate for RDLs. My friend Merch, he invited me to the athletic gym. It's a really nice gym. It's mostly meant for athletes. It's not too bad. Some good work gets done in there. Many different athletic groups going here. So many. But I think my right hip is going down slightly. Could probably be because of tightness in the lower back on my right side. Or my left hip is going down slightly. And it could probably be because of tightness. I definitely didn't stretch last night. I usually stretch every night. It's just how I end up doing it, but not yesterday. That's okay. The body does its thing. Just try to take care of it. Walking around, getting some rest in. I try to avoid sitting down on leg days. Just feel it's not productive. unless for some specific workouts, I'll do it. I'm pretty sure I did for this one. Not this one, but for one of these workouts. But I try not to when it's something requiring a lot of leg movement, Just try to stay loose. No stiffness. About to go into some lunges. Working out the quads and the hips at the same time. These were 45s, so nothing too crazy. I'm definitely too close to the bench, but nothing bad. We can definitely stay straighter on these. Back's a little bent, but it's not that big of a deal. Could definitely be worse. Could absolutely be worse. Pardon the sound quality. I'm using my phone as a speaker, so usually ends up being really good sound quality, but sometimes not. So hopefully this time it works out. But taking some rest, sitting down. Shouldn't be sitting down, but it's alright. I'll survive. I moved out a little bit more. Just trying to make sure I'm really stretching out the hams. Doing good stuff. I think today's shoulder day. Like I said before, I usually do about 5 to 6 workouts a week. I'll do leg day, back day, chest day, shoulder day, and then 1 or 2 days I try to keep it to at least one day. I'll do an Olympic lift workout. And this was a leg day. Leg day 1. I tried to do some plyos for that day because why not? It wasn't really a part of my workout, but then I saw the boxes and I was like, well, I can just do box jump. Pretty fun. I was doing single leg box jumps. I didn't take a video right then, but I do later, so you guys will be able to see how that goes and how it works. I'm walking around a little bit more, stretching out, filling up the legs for some reason. That's just how I do it. Make sure nothing's super tight. Checking the proportions. It's just a weird thing I do, but it's kind of a habit. Just make sure I'm working evenly. Being even is super important. Proportions matter. So definitely pushed away from the bench a little bit more. And trying to keep straight. A lot of force in there. On the third go around. Starting to feel it. And making sure I'm going straight down on the leg and I'm not shifting too much to one side or the other. I'm not placing weird strain on my knees. Just try to go straight down, straight up. Make sure I'm just isolating the hamstrings and the quads. But really good stuff. Now we're moving on to calf raises. Walking around. Straight back to, there we go. Straight back to the box. I think that was an 18-inch. That's an 18-inch box there. And I stacked on top of it, so I increased the weight. It could be 18 plus 12 actually. I'm not sure. I think I increased. I added a 12 inches on top, so it's probably 30 inches overall. But the box jumps, explosiveness. Usually my snatch and clean and jerk days are where I work on my explosiveness, because you need a lot of explosiveness to get the weight. Even if you're just doing power cleans, it's a lot of explosive movement, so it definitely helps in that regard. But should definitely be going slower on these, no matter. I love working out in Vans. I don't know, there's something about Vans. They're just very stiff, so really good. Keep your feet in place. They don't need to be flashy. I like the design. The technical design is very simple, and it just works really well for my Olympic lifting, which is the biggest thing for me. It's overall just a good shoe. It fits really well for all my workouts. So I'm definitely glad that I bought them. I was originally just gonna wear them around, but now I just use them for workouts. So it's perfect. There are also better shoes out there. There's some calisthenic based shoes. Weightlifters have their own shoes, but I prefer to just keep it simple. And I have pretty good balance, so I don't need the heel increase that they usually use. It's just not really. Maybe later, but here are the box jumps. Try to make sure I'm stable. Pumping the arms as I jump. That really helps with the jump. Trying not to fall on those. Okay. There it is. I definitely did not record doing the right foot, but I'm not sure if I did. But we are moving into the last part of the workout, which is dead hangs. Dead hangs are huge. I haven't been doing them as consistently as I used to be, but they're really good for grip strength. You get a really good stretch as well. It looks like my arms are... that looks weird. Interesting. Maybe it's just the light. My arms look different. But anyway, they're really good for grip strength. So really nice for throwing weight, which really translates well for clean and jerk and snatch and deadlift. If you like doing that, I wouldn't say I don't enjoy deadlifts, but I do a lot of deadlifting anyway because I'm cleaning and jerking and snatching and all that stuff, and that requires you to pull weight, so it just ends up working out. These are also really good stretch for your lats and lower back and a lot of other stuff too. But it was a great workout, a great day. It was hot outside, but it was a really nice, good day. It was great. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day.